Okay, so let me show you this. This is my my heater. That stuff is plenty far enough away from it back there. Anyway, on my heater, I have a house humidifier. It runs, and when the heater runs in the wintertime, it dumps a lot of water. So what I did was I cut the hose leading to it, so that condensation now fills this bucket. So in the last 24 hours, this bucket has given me 15 gallons of water for free, and it's technically distilled because it's condensation water. So what I'm doing is putting that in my tubs as I get it. Then I'll go through, it'll sit for a couple days. I'll shake it up a couple times, let it settle again. I'll get some pH readings on it. I'll get some nutrients in it once it's to the top. Get some nutrient readings on it, and I'll get my net cups in these holes here, and kind of like what you see going on here, except for these are in double cups in there. That's an empty tote right now, but these ones you see up here were just like this in that lid there, and I will drop them in the hole without the second cup on the bottom, and let that be my nutrient bath. That's a 55-gallon tub from a popular hardware store, and I just drill holes in the top. I have two more over here that I just purchased. You can see kind of where I've marked those. I have these air stones. One of these will go in each one of these to feed oxygen into the root system with the plant food, with the nutrients. This one I've started drilling already. I'm going to pull it off of here, take these plants off of here and sit them on the floor, and I'll pull these lids off and keep drilling them. There's my hole saw. That hole saw fits one of my nutrient cups, which I am personally using the red Solo cup, or Solo type cup. So you see how this fits in here. If I could get this here. That fits inside just like that. So when that cup fits in that hole, that lip catches. There's no pushing that lid through that hole. So I'm using these as net cups. Anyway, you can use regular net cups. Just adjust your hole saw that you purchase, and in your distance. These are awful close together, but it's okay. They'll be like plants in them. And as they get bigger, some of them will go into another system, and I'll drop some sand-filled cups into these holes to fill the holes so that it don't lose a bunch of them. So that it don't lose a bunch of humidity that takes up your water and whatnot, and so that things don't get down inside them holes. If I need to, I'll grow them out and see what happens. If they're up against each other, I don't mind if they're like-minded plants. If they're all the same plant or the same species, I'm going to leave them alone. I don't even personally care if they are a chocolate variety of something and a yellow or red variety of the same thing. I'll leave them together anyway. See what happens, see what I come up with. I'm hoping to kind of come up with a particular super pepper anyway eventually, and that'd be all right. I just don't want these guys choking each other out with their leaves. You can already see how close this guy would be to that guy if they were the same height. But anyhow, I am going to now take this lid off of here and finish hole sawing it, and I'll show you a little bit of footage of that. So what I'm going to do, this is your pilot drill in the center of your hole saw, for those of you who don't know. I'm going to start that pilot. I'm going to let it drop in there. See how that grabbed? I'm going to turn it in reverse, because if I continue to try to go in forward, as aggressive as this hole saw is, it's going to break this plastic. I did that last season to a couple tops, and it'll shatter it out a little bit. So you go into reverse and get that started. There you go. And that's how you drill that out. Try it again. So that kind of melts it to a degree. It's still cutting, but it kind of melts it to a degree, which is perfectly fine, because what that does is it cuts out it having the edges on there. They can eventually snap out, and that kind of tempers that to a degree, I guess. Be a good way to put that. And then I'll keep going throughout this whole thing, and then I'll do the next one. And there you have it. All right, now that the net cup holes are drilled, I'm going to pick a spot on this tub. I like mine in the lid. This particular one, I'm going to pick this corner right over here. I'm going to use a 5/16 drill bit. And I'm going to go through just like that. So, when I do that, this is your air pump hose. That's going to go through there. I'm going to run that through there to the center of the tub. I'm going to hook up my air stone to it. I'm going to leave a little slack in it. Run it out this. I'm going to have my air pump on this table that sits up behind here. And I'm going to give it enough to have a couple inches of slack between the air pump and that hole. The next tub to it, I'm going to put that hole on the back corner because I don't want to be tripping over that. From here to here is one thing, but from here clear over to this other tub, it's going to be in my way at some point in time. So I'm going to run it to the back side, front corner of this other tub over here, so that it'll be out of the way. It'll just run behind this tub here. And there you go. That's it for the tops in the airline hole for the deep water culture system.